Welcome everybody back to Washington Nationals franchise here on MLB The Show 24. And it could be a bit of a somber day for some, as it is time for us to get up to the trade deadline. And we got some guys that, we're going to be saying farewell to. We also got some guys that, we got some potential prospects that we got kind of lined up potentially here. So we want to kind of get some things done with. But there are some guys I was trying to go after and it just didn't end up working out. I looked at the trade block here too, just kind of see if I can gauge some interest on some guys. And so there's a few names here that, we'll be taking a look at and seeing if we can kind of go after some of these guys. But yeah, man, it's time to trade off some of these players. Got a few of them that, I got a little list over here, so, that we're going to be taking a look at to see what we can get done. So, pretty much just use the suggest trade filter that the game has, implemented. That's kind of how I kind of got to where I am. So, without further ado, we're going to try and unload some contracts here. And actually, before we get into it, you guys can see, we even got some guys to re-sign that we need to get re-signed to coming up here soon. So, we're going to try and handle all that. And that's also, kind of where I got some of the ideas to trade some of the other guys I was considering trading too. But, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this trade. It's a big time of year. Now, it's no big blockbuster moves we're going for right now. Pretty much, we're just going to try and get the best value that we can for some guys, try and get some young prospects back into this organization and see what we can do. Now, first off, we're going to be trading Patrick Corbin, unloading this contract. I mean, he's only got 1 year left, so it's perfectly fine. It's nothing crazy. And we're going to pair him up with Dylan Floro. Now, we are getting rid of a bullpen arm, but Dylan is 33 years old, so it's not the end of the world that we're going to go ahead and do this. And pretty much, this is who we're going after. We are going after a well, I don't know if he's a top prospect, but he is one of the better prospects that we're going after, and that's him right there, the first dude to pop up. Samuel Basallo, catcher, 19-year-old, B potential, 65 overall. Now, if we take a quick look at him in the Orioles, not too bad. He's kind of behind Adley Rutschman, and then you got James McCann. I mean, McCann's older, but he's not going to see the light of day being behind Adley Rutschman. He's just not. I mean, if he is, he's going to be seen as a backup. However, he is also down in Double A. I mean, he's 19. It's perfectly fine. I mean, right now his overall is going up. See his numbers across the board. They're starting to go up. They're not going up by a lot, but they are going up. He also hasn't played that many games, though. He's only been in 30. But the games that he has played in, he's done his job. Batting .312, 375 on base. Slugging percentage 431. I mean, we wish maybe the slugging OPS would maybe be a little bit higher, but it's not bad at all. So, he got 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, 10 walks. I mean, it looks like he's showing some pretty solid vision at the plate. So, to me, it seems like it's a potential good, maybe guy to back up, especially with Keibert Ruiz. We don't necessarily know what he's going to end up becoming. So this is going to be the first trade that we're making. Samuel Basallo, welcome to the Nationals organization. And that'll be trade off number 1 underway. And you know what? Like I said, there's some guys. I get it. We haven't played with a lot of these guys, so it might not feel like, too bad, hey, man, I miss playing with him, yada, yada, yada. I mean, if you're a National fan, maybe you did have some good memories with, some of those guys. I don't know. Patrick Corbin maybe more than the other, because I'm pretty sure Corbin's one of the few guys that was on the team that was part of that World Series run. Yeah, so back in 2019, coming over from the Diamondbacks there. So, and really, it's just kind of went bad ever since. I mean, it's just constantly getting worse. He's, I guess, bouncing back a little bit this season, but yeah, it's just it wasn't working out. Because there was another thing I forgot. Kay Cavalli was another prospect that we were going to be keeping an eye on that was up here in the majors. I completely forgot that he was on the injured list coming back from Tommy John to start out the season. So we do have him back here. We take a look at his numbers right now. He's been in 6 games. He's kind of struggling a little bit here though, but hopefully he ends up kind of figuring it out, trying to fight his way through here throughout the rest of the season. But hopefully he can have some good stuff. All right, next up, we'll be headed to the Windy City to do a deal with the Chicago Cubs. We'll be sitting over starting pitcher Joan Adone. That's one of the guys that they were looking for. And a potential deal with Matt Mervis. Now, we did just draft the first baseman, but, it's going to take some time before he comes up there potentially anyway. So, Mervis potentially can, be taking over that first base spot. Joey Meneses right now, he's doing okay, but I don't know how well he's going to be in the long run. So we'll have to see, potentially how that ends up working out. But Mervis, he has been in the league a little bit. He's got a little bit of service time to him. It looks like he played 27 games in 2023 and 26 right now. He's batting really well right now. He's batting 311, on base 340, slugging percentage 456, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. But right now, just doesn't really look like he's getting the plate appearances. They got Garrett Cooper right now starting and Michael Bush. So, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and make the deal. And more likely, be able to at least rotate in with Meneses here. But like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with Meneses maybe in the long run. We're going to keep him this year, but, I mean, actually, let me take a look. What is his contract situation here? Oh, his contract is up. So, I don't know. Meneses could be a guy to consider potentially moving off of. But because right now, he's just not showing like that pop. He's pretty much almost on par with what he did last year. But we would like to see a little bit more. Like, home run numbers are down. RBIs are down a bit. He's walking about at the same rate. Not striking out as much, but yeah, we'd definitely like to see more pop out of our first baseman, man. And I don't know, Meneses might be a guy that we might need to consider moving on from as well. But without further ado, though, Matt Mervis, Jonah Doan, that is the trade. We're going to be moving off of another starting pitcher. But you know what? Like I said, we got young guys that, well, our starting pitcher, we got 2 young guys, and then we got Kate Cavalli. We'll figure out to see if he is anything. But yeah, Josiah Gray and Mackenzie Gore, they can hold it down, at the 1 and 2 spot. But we're not getting rid of anybody else. So actually, we'd like to see Jake Irvin maybe move into that slot a little bit. He was doing pretty well coming out of the pen as a long reliever. So we'll let him, get some starts in there. We'll see how he ends up faring off. But we got some starting pitchers in the majors that, we should be fine. All right, now this was an interesting one. Sticking in the NL Central, we're going up to Milwaukee now. Abner Uribe is a guy that they were looking to get rid of. I don't know why. I kept seeing his name pop up, and then some guys we were trying to get rid of, and then they really don't want much for him. He does have some service time to him, so I think currently he's in AAA at the moment. It says he's on the Sound, and he's right now having a hell of a year. ERA under a 1, 32 strikeouts, only giving up 1 home run. He's giving up 3 in 29 innings. So, he's doing his damn job down there. And this was definitely one of our better bullpen arms, too. So, despite maybe not a high overall, which you don't necessarily maybe need from these guys, you just kind of maybe need more of the, those kind of hit 9 and strikeout 9s to be a little bit higher. But the velocity and stuff, that seems like that might be able to get it done. So, Nasim Nunez is who they were perfectly fine with trading for. So, I'll be, getting rid of a shortstop in our farm system, but Nunez hasn't really done much in his time down there. And right now, he's actually here in the majors right now, so he's not doing much really. He's just kind of sitting behind our boy Abrams, but yeah, and even then, the time he has had action, he's batting 132, and his on base is lower than his average. Like, he's not doing too well. So we'll go ahead and make this deal official. And we will go ahead and move on. Like I said, we got a few trades we got to try and get done here. So let's keep on moving on. All right, now some of you guys might remember this name from our Angels franchise last year, Adrian Placencia. He was kind of battling it out with Levon Soto. You guys can see here. These two were fighting back and forth to trying to get the spot. We stuck with Levon Soto, but yeah, since we just traded off a shortstop, we kind of might need to replace him as a backup. And honestly, he's having it's a pretty solid year down there in AAA. He's only been in 23 games, so they may have had him down at AA at one point and then brought him up. So he's 20 years old, but he is doing his thing down there. Right now, we really don't have a backup shortstop at the moment. So for Abrams, I believe, everybody else is in now the minors. We have some guys that could. Well, they're saying these guys are up, but I don't know. Maybe that's Class A. It's probably Class A. But we do got some guys that can possibly, platoon. Like Senzel, he can play everywhere. So if we need to, so. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Placencia, we'll go ahead and bring him aboard, and we'll bring in another shortstop. Potentially be Abrams back up and be able to move around everywhere. So we'll gladly take it. All right, and we have one final trade here. We're going to be dealing with the Detroit Tigers. Hal Lee, a second baseman. And we're going to be moving on from Victor Robles and Elijah Nunez. Now, Robles is kind of more of a... We really just don't have anything else to do with him. Another guy, like I said, there was only a couple of guys left from that World Series roster. And Dylan Cruz, James Wood are likely going to be up here soon. We already have Lane Thomas and Stone Garrett. And Alex Call actually does pretty damn well himself out there. We also got Gallo as well. So, right now we just don't have a kind of a spot for Robles. He kind of platoons a little bit out there. We got quite a bit of outfielders too, so like I said, it's just a good time to go ahead and move on from him. Now, How Yu Lee, he is a AA player, but right now it doesn't look like, I don't know if he just doesn't have any stats or not. He's 21 years old, so I don't know if that's maybe the right call or not. It says he looks like he's a AA All-Star too, so I don't know. Maybe that'll allow him to get some action with us here, because right now our AA system isn't, well, anything behind Luis Garcia, it really isn't anything promising. So, I mean, he can come in, take some time to develop if he needs to, and then, if he's ever ready to make that jump, he'll be ready to make the jump. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this trade. There were some other guys we ended up wanting to trade off, but honestly, I just didn't see the value at all for the guys. I was thinking about potentially trading off Joey Gallo, but there was nothing really there that was like, yeah, we're going to get some good value here for Gallo. I was also thinking about potentially trading out Vargas, but then that kind of would have put us in an area where we really didn't have a backup. Like Vargas, he can kind of play almost anywhere in the infield besides first. So, and that kind of really was going to limit us there. So we couldn't really make that deal right now. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and move on from here, because we got some new things done. We traded off quite a bit of players, and yeah, I already know our roster stuff is kind of going to the you-know-whats right now. But we'll get everything situated here soon, and hopefully everything is on the right and on the up and up. All right, so next up, we got some guys we want to get locked up for the future. We got quite a bit of guys here on this list, especially in the starting pitching staff. So we got Josiah Gray, who's going to go ahead and offer what they're asking for here, and he's going to go ahead and sign that with ease. We got Mackenzie Gore, once again. Ooh, talking about a 2-year thing. That's for him to avoid the arbitration stuff. So, yeah, I get it. All right. Yep. We'll go ahead and take that. We got Jackson Rutledge, who honestly, not the biggest fan of, but it's not the end of the world either. So we'll drop that down to 1.4. Increase his salary. All right, well, he's not taking that. And he's still BSing around. All right, then. Well, Rutledge, we'll wait on you then. Kate Cavalli, we haven't really played with him yet, so hopefully this one isn't a mistake or not. But we got Jake Irvin, who definitely impressed a little bit there, when we did have an opportunity to pitch with him. He's going to go ahead and take his. We got Thad Ward. Him I'm not too positive on. They played in real life down here. Thad, I don't think I'm too worried about. Hunter Harvey, that is another guy we definitely want to go ahead and get locked up. He's definitely been a good relief pitcher for us so far. Salary's going to be pretty high, but you know what? He's been worth it. If we take a look at his stats this year, I know we kind of struggle with him, but he's just kind of getting better and better every single year. So, yeah, he's doing his job out there. He's got 18 saves on here. Right now, he's operating as our closer. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and lock him in there. Abner Uribe, that's another guy we just ended up trading for. So, we want to make sure we got him locked and loaded. Looks like he wants a little bit more salary there. Looks like we're going to go ahead and get that one done. The rest of these guys not too worried about. Not worried about him. Justin Quiero, yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure he's got an offer out there on the table. That is one of our catchers. Riley Adams, he's a backup catcher. Not overly concerned. He's not doing bad. I mean, if we can get him on maybe like, oh no, he's definitely not going to do a 1-year deal or something like that. But 5 years. Shoot, Riley might be a guy we might want to consider trading off, but over 5 years. Oh, that's the, okay, so okay, I get it. I was thinking that was per year. Okay, that's not a lot then. Okay. That's the case. You know what? We'll throw it on 5 years. Worst case scenario, we just end up trading them. We got Joey Meneses and Matt Mervis. Now, Meneses, I'm really not that interested in bringing him back. If we are, I would do maybe a 1-year deal. He wants to be on a contender too. So, honestly, Meneses, I think we're just going to let him go. I'm not really that interested in him potentially being that next guy. But like I said, I wanted to look for some trade value for him, but there was just really nothing there at all. Matt Mervis, we're going to go ahead and lock him up here. Increase salary. All right, well, he's been a little pain in the butt. All right, got that one done. Luis Garcia, next up. We'll go ahead and get him locked in here as well. He's ready to go. Senzel, I like Senzel. Senzel has played, pretty decently for us so far. Batting 250. Like to see more pop out of these guys' bats, but Vargas, you already kind of know. We're kind of already looking to move on from him. CJ Abrams easily, go ahead and lock him up. Yeah, 2-year thing. Gallo, Gallo we're probably gonna allow to hit the. Yeah, I imagine Gallo wouldn't want to be. I would think he'd rather have a 1 year. He wants a big turn deal. All right, well, we're not gonna be bringing Gallo back. Looks like anyway. Jacob Young, not worried about it. Lane Thomas. Lane's been a little bit disappointing. I was hoping he was gonna be somebody that turned out to be pretty damn solid, but we'll bring him back. Him and Stone Garrett. Those are two guys that could be potential like trade pieces here soon. So. And you know what, Stone? We'll throw him on the 3 year. Alex Call has been solid as a platoon player for sure. And he'll be another guy that we just kind of, give him a low offer. Why not? And that'll be it for now. The rest of these guys, not overly concerned with. Meneses is a guy, that right now his numbers are just falling off. And he's probably just going to keep getting worse as he gets older, too. So, it's just kind of unfortunate. But, he hasn't had much time in the league. But he's not really, going to be growing much more either. That's the reason we brought Mervis on. And there's a reason we ended up drafting somebody because we kind of need to replace that potentially. And honestly, I was looking at trade potential for Gallo and Meneses if they were possibly, maybe we could team up with them and put something on the two. But honestly, it really wasn't anything like that intriguing. I was actually looking more at prospects than it was everything. So maybe there's something, maybe in the majors already. Maybe we can get something here. Kobe Mayo, there is an A prospect at third base. Problem is, we already kind of have somebody that is down there, so I'm not overly concerned with that. I'm trying to unload Kenley Jensen on us. Like, that's Verdugo. I mean, we got outfielders that are going to be coming up soon. So, the Rays, first baseman, Xavier Isaac. Like I said, we already kind of got people up here, but I mean, these are two guys you would definitely possibly try and send off to a contender. Noah Schultz. White Sox, like, why would y'all be trading for these two dudes? Like, that's such a, I feel like that's such a White Sox thing to do, too. Right as we unload us, Jacob DeGrom, man, that's just a salary dump right there for them. Like, come on now. Man, look, this Jacob DeGrom 7-8 years ago, maybe, but nah, we'll go ahead and pass on that one. That's one we don't need at all. Yeah, look through everything. I mean, it's just not really like much there for us. I mean, there could be some potential. I mean, look, we'll throw them on the trade block here. Maybe they give us a little bit something more for us under that. But right now, I'm not expecting much to really come back from Gallo or Meneses. So, like I said, we'll look to see if we get anything. We definitely want some starting pitchers. Like that's that's a given. That's probably where we need the most help. We'll just throw it all on pitching because right now it's just kind of a crapshoot. So yeah, let's see if we can get anything. We're gonna advance quite a bit here. We know we got stuff coming up here soon, so we'll see how that. Oh yeah, crap! I gotta go fix all that. Hold on. All right, we should have everything finished there. Now still got to sign Brad Schreiber to a contract here, so hopefully we can get things situated with him. And that is the entire draft class signed. Nobody else to go ahead and bring on. So that is good to see that, everybody decided to, sign through on the draft class. Now, that is one thing we're trying to get to as well. So I'm going to go ahead and send him. And the Guardians are giving us an offer for Joey Gallo. Anthony Bonnata, starting pitcher here. He's 30 years old. That is nothing we want anything to do with. We want younger guys. And that is a decline right there. No, thank you. No, we don't need to stop sending. Everything is done. We're really getting stuff from inside the division, man. That is crazy. Another guy, once again, already on the older side of things. I mean, I don't know if these are cash dumps or what. Oh, this is for Joey Meneses, actually. But nah, man, we're not helping our division robbers. That's just, we ain't in that business. I guarantee, granted, we're trying to move on from some guys, but, oh, wow. Oh, damn. Hold on, you already 31? Wow, that would be one to actually consider. They are trying to salary dump Rodon on us. It's not a bad one if he was younger. He would easily be one of our better pitchers on the staff. Actually, overall-wise, he would be our best pitcher. This is your Rodon, maybe a couple years younger. Maybe we'd be willing to do this. Even then, I don't even know how this is even, possible of a deal. Look at the budget before and after. Good grief. I don't know. I mean, we would be able to take on the contract, but Ooh, do we deal for Rodon? I mean, he's on the decline, I would imagine. 31. Things are already starting to drop for him too. Stamina's going down. I mean, he is getting his home run 9 going up. Not a 3.81. I mean, be a guy to eat up some innings potentially. This is kind of where you wish we were in a live stream, where I could ask, some opinions of other people, but oh man, I don't know. I think we might come back to this a little bit, but even then, we still only have like Matt Mervis would be our only. Oh, it's not much left for the season remaining. Like, he could handle playing the rest of the year, I would think. Oh man, do we add Carlos Rodon to this rotation? I mean, it's not the end of the world. You know what? I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna see if we get anything better potentially. I know we're running out of days here. We only got like 4 days left, so maybe we get something. Okay, yeah, we don't need anything about draft picks, dude. The Braves are offering another contract. They coming back with the exact same offer. Like, nah, Braves, get out of here. The Rays are interested in Joey Gallo. It's another older relief pitcher here. His contract is ending as well. This just seems like a salary dump. He's not doing good at all either. So yeah, nah, we'll move on from that. Why do y'all keep trying to get us to sign draft picks? Like, we are perfectly signed. All right, Gallo again. Trevor Stefan. He is 28 here. He's got more contract under his belt. That one might not be too bad. Like I said, I mean, we're going to be losing Gallo and Meneses to free agency, so this one might not be a bad one to take on. But he's a homebody and a night player from Texas. 6'5", seems to be pitching pretty well. Well, I mean, the ERA could be a lot better. 2022 was his best year by far, but okay, Trevor Stefan, that might be one to consider as well. You know what? I say we go ahead and do it. I hate to get rid of Joey Gallo, but as I mentioned before, we got some guys that are literally about to be coming up, and more likely going to be coming up in September for us too. So I imagine that's probably what's going to be the case, because we're pretty much just trying to get there. Hopefully this team can just make it to that point. But you know what? Yeah, we'll take him. We'll take him. Gallo enjoyed, being able to hit the ball with you. I like his swing on this game. He really can rocket it. He's at 15 home runs on the team. I'm pretty sure that's our team leader in home runs, unless, Stone Garrett hasn't caught up there yet. He's sitting at 11. Lane is still sitting at 10. So, yeah, I mean, it's just we definitely need some power, but, I mean, we're going to be losing our best power bat at the moment. Yeah, Abrams got 6. Like, yeah. So, yep, you know what? We'll go ahead and move on. Gallo, good luck with Cleveland. I don't know if Cleveland's really doing much this year, but that's their problem now. We'll go ahead and move on. Let's actually see what Cleveland is doing, just to kind of, if we send him to a spot. Okay, well, he's in a kind of a fight maybe for the wild card spot down there. Yeah, so, maybe he can help Cleveland contribute. I really don't give a damn, to be honest. All right, well, today is trade deadline day officially. Question is, do we do the deal with the Yankees for Carlos Rodon and Joey Meneses? We didn't get anything else. Let's take a quick look here on the suggested trade. Let's see if anybody's offering us anything from Meneses. Got a shortstop here from the Orioles. Not really interested in that. Red Sox, no. There goes the Rodon part. Luis Gonzalez. Now, they did have somebody on their thing that I was very interested in. They got I think it was a shortstop here. Yeah, George Lombard Jr. He was somebody that was interesting to see, but honestly, it's nothing crazy. I mean, he's 18. I think that was more the thing too. He was on the younger end, so I guess not really overly concerned about him now. Oh wow, Chris Bryant is now a 72 overall. Wow, has he fallen off? Like, my gosh. Like Trinian, yeah, no, it's not much here. I'm not the biggest fan of the Rodon's contract, but then again, that could be something we could definitely move off from. He's making quite a bit. Like, they definitely signed him to a very, very sizable deal. But we have 4 years left of it. So, I mean, it's complete control of him. And if he's still doing well for us, maybe. But, you know what? Let's say we take the Yankees up on their offer. Gonna move on from Joey Meneses. Like I said, I know we talked about some of these guys being guys, on this team potentially for the future, but Meneses just really hasn't just done much that I was hoping for. Like I said, his stats are already declining. Only got 7 home runs on the year, 38 RBIs. I mean, his batting average is fine. I mean, that's not the issue there. But he just doesn't have pop in his bat, man. I was hoping we were getting a little bit more out of him. Only 13 doubles. I mean, really, he's barely doing better than his 2022 campaign when it comes to like the power numbers. And that was in less games. So, I mean, I don't know. Unless he's just going to catch some crazy heat in the next 50 games. I doubt it. His average is probably still going to be decently fine. But Meneses, I think it is time to move on. We're going to bring in Carlos Rodon. And yeah, I guess that would be it. Yeah, they're definitely interested in making that. I'm about to say, did it change or something like that? So I guess we do. We kind of helped out the Yankees a little bit. Not really a team you want to really be helping out, I guess. But that will allow Matt Mervis to get full time, at first base. We might need to bring up Juan Yepez here, just kind of be a backup. I don't know if we have anybody else that can play really backup first. Senzel might be able to. Nope, Senzel did not. Okay. Well, Stone Garrett can play backup first base if we need to. So, yeah, got some things done. Got some trades done. That's what we were looking to do today. And trade deadline has come and gone forward. Well, you got to send through it, but trade deadline will be coming and gone. We're going to go ahead and fix lineups and stuff like that. Moving on from Joey Gallo. Kind of hurts, but, it was something that was kind of necessary. All right, so we've made it to the month of August, so we kind of got the rosters and all that stuff situated officially. Man, we've had to do that like 2, 3, 4 times already now, so we're going to go ahead and send through this month. I'm trying to get to the September call-up, but another thing is we can now officially view our draft picks and see what we ended up drafting. So let's see what these picks were. More likely, we're probably not going to have any game today because, I don't know, it's been quite a bit going on here in this video alone. So we'll probably just leave it at that. Unfortunately, no gameplay likely. But, yeah, let's go ahead and see what we ended up doing here. Edgar Franco, the first pick that we took, potential is at 87. So it's got a potential between 76 and 96. So it's going to be a B potential. We definitely want maybe something higher than that. He's 64 overall. Maybe we can find a way to keep on climbing. Looks like first baseman Clint Mosley. Actual potential is 66. I mean, he's a guy that's he's got a deep potential, man. I mean, we can't. It's not much, but it's probably going to go on better with that. So that one we might have to rethink. Steven Prado, 65 overall. We did a C. So yeah, I mean, these guys maybe we didn't do the best at it. Probably could have got a little bit better, but Brad Schreiber, yeah, another guy. So got a couple guys that, that just really wasn't anything crazy. Was hoping maybe the first baseman Mosley. Oops, messed up right there. But I was hoping maybe the first baseman Mosley turned out to be somebody pretty decent. I mean, he's got good stats off the rip. So he's a 7-2 overall already. So probably won't be down in the minors long. But right now we do currently have Matt Mervis at first. So maybe he does find a way to, make his way up to the majors sometime soon. Seems like a solid fielder. Maybe if he does well, he ends up finding a way to boost up that potential. So guess we'll find out and see how that thing goes. And wow, a 99 potential here from the Brewers. Mario Manuel, who's a 57 overall currently. The Brewers may have found them a gem in that draft cast late, like real late. Wow, I'm trying to find some of the guys that we were interested in. I know the Pirates took a couple of those guys. Eddie Mendoza, he's one of them. That was one of the guys we were considering. He's an 85 potential. So, look at the velocity, man. 99. But yeah, B potential, 59 overall. So maybe we didn't miss out on that one too much. He was definitely one of the guys we were considering. Nelson, we didn't have the pick to be able to get up there to get Nelson, so that was unfortunate right there. I think he went like second or third in this draft, so he's looking like he's going to be a potential stud, though. 73 overall already, A potential, and they also drafted another starting pitcher, Bernardo Salcedo, 61 overall, A potential as well. So the Rockies, man, maybe they're figuring out some good things, man. They seem like they had a pretty solid class. Oh, here's the number one guy that ended up going, Marcelo Molina. He's at 89 potential. He's only a B potential, 73 overall. Interesting that his stats right now are already off the charts. Like, they are looking pretty solid. So, yeah, he's definitely could be somebody that ends up being very well. I mean, he looks like he's kind of already ready to, like, be at the show. He just may not have as high as a ceiling as we maybe thought he was going to have. But, yeah, he definitely looks solid, though. But it definitely been a good addition, but we really want to look for outfielders either, though. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay draft class. It's nothing crazy that just screams off the board outside the one late 99 potential there. We take a look at our rivals. The Braves didn't do good at all. Miami did decently, pretty well. Mets, nothing really standing out. Got a relief pitcher for the Phillies. He's 87 potential. Yeah, like I said, yeah, nothing crazy. Really, the biggest one was the second baseman here, Mario Manuel. I'm pretty sure they also, they took Trevor Rosas, who was a guy we were considering as well, and see potential 50 overall. So we definitely got lucky there. Like, that was an awful pick if we would have had that later. But yeah, there goes the draft class there. Like I said, not really much going on there. Gonna keep on simming through. We're gonna next time we pick up. Okay, McKenzie, okay, whatever. But yeah, next time we pick up, Lane Thomas is gonna be out a few days, but trying to get through these words real quick. But yeah, next time we pick up, we will be bringing up some guys here, and it's gonna be the September call up. So we're looking forward to that. Guy we traded for, Samuel Basallo. He ends up with an ACL sprain. He'll be out for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, nothing too long for him. Carlos Rodon. Okay, well, that's not. I want to say he's dealing with some injuries. All right, well, he's back. Boy, these injuries, boy, they just pop up left and right all day long. Luis Garcia's going to be out for a couple of days there. Basallo's back. Looks like he's good to go. Hopefully, they still kept him playing as well, though. They didn't mess up anything. Luis Garcia's good to go. And looks like that is going to do it for the month of August. We're up to 45 wins. I don't think we're going to avoid that 100-loss mark at all, but it is September time, and it is time for September call-ups. And we got some guys that we will be bringing along in the next episode on Monday. Like I said, apologies, no gameplay. This one might even be a short video. The recording is longer than what this video is probably going to end up being, but yeah, we're going to get our first look at the guys that we've really been wanting to keep an eye on. And maybe not. I don't know. Dylan Cruz is struggling down there. He's batting 196. Brady House, 247. James Wood, 251. He's probably leading that AAA team in home runs. So, I don't know, man. Dylan Cruz, boy, he would like to see him get some time up here maybe this year. I mean, it's probably not going to hurt. Worst case scenario, he starts off AAA next year. Same with all these guys. I mean, probably can't go wrong. You know what? Yeah, we're going to bring the guys up. Why not? Let's see what these young guys can do. The outfield is still going to be pretty hectic. We'll be able to fill in. Yeah, actually, no, never mind. Yeah, we'll be able to fill out there. That shouldn't be a problem. Brady House, on the other end, how much he'll be able to play with Senzel being in front of him, not really exactly sure, but yeah, we'll get these guys in here. We'll see what they can do here in the month of September, and hopefully things go well. Dylan Cruz, I'm kind of nervous about maybe because he's not really doing the best in AAA, but they have a month to really showcase what they can do. This looks like it's going to be about like 26 games there, so yeah, I'm excited. See what these guys can do. We'll probably play their debuts as well, so we'll be hopping into the final game versus the Chicago Cubs. It'll be another home game for us, and then yeah, that's what we're going to bring this one to a close. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and you guys enjoy your weekend. Catch us back on Monday, where it's not really going to be a minor league update, but it would be like a top prospect Monday update, I guess, kind of, something like that. But yeah, we'll see how these guys are doing when we make the official September call-ups. We're sitting at 45-91. We're 42 games back behind the Braves, and it looks like the Braves have ran away with our division as well as they pulled away from the Phillies. But fortunately, we're nowhere close to the fourth place in this one. We're still 15 games back. I mean, we did kind of unload some stuff, but we are sitting in fourth in speed now, so I guess that's one positive. But that is where we're going to go ahead and bring this one to a close, everybody. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with this franchise and more that we'll be posting here in the near future and with our live streams. But yeah, y'all leave me a comment down below if y'all thought the trades were good, if y'all thought they were bad, if we should have went elsewhere and whatnot. But I'm out the next time, everybody. Hope you guys stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys on Monday. God bless and peace. Close it out, Future.
And it's the love from my fans got me still here.